Hello and welcome in tonight's news. The Cabinet approves the updated executive program for the economic modernization vision for the year 2025. Jordan dispatches new humanitarian and relief aid to Gaza in cooperation with a number of Arab and friendly countries. And the foreign minister discusses with his Uzbek and Slovenian counterparts bilateral ties in regional developments. Welcome again. His Majesty King Abdullah is scheduled to meet with U.S. President Donald Trump at the White House on Tuesday, 11th of February, after receiving an invitation letter from the president last week. The Cabinet approved the updated executive program for the economic modernization vision for the year 2025, which began in 2023. Prime Minister Jafar Hassan confirmed that the updated executive program for the government this year is based on the extension of previous programs. He noted that the government made adjustments to program in consultation with the private sector and all sectors regarding the program's project. The Prime Minister emphasized that successful implementation of the program requires sincere and dedicated efforts, along with cooperation from the private sector. Hassan stated that the government will begin preparing the executive program for the year 2026-2029 during the second quarter of this year, with the goal of completing it by next summer and using it to prepare the budget for the year 2026. Foreign Minister Ayman Al-Safadi and his Uzbek counterpart Bakhtiar Saidov held talks on ways of forging closer bilateral ties and the latest developments in the region. The two ministers also discussed efforts being made to sustain the ceasefire in Gaza, deliver humanitarian aid, and achieve security and stability and peace in the region. Safadi and Saidov signed two agreements. The first, a cooperation program between the foreign ministries of Jordan and Uzbekistan for the year 2025-2027, and the second concerning visa exemptions for holders of diplomatic passports from both countries. Safadi met with Slovenian Minister of Foreign and European Affairs Tanja Fajon. Talks during the meeting focused on ways to strengthen bilateral relations and cooperation within the framework of the partnership with the European Union, as well as the developments in the region. In a press statement following the talks, Safadi highly valued Slovenia's positions and the efforts in the UN Security Council and the European Union to overcome the catastrophe the region experienced last year. Safadi said Jordan wants the ceasefire in Gaza to continue and for humanitarian aid to keep entering the Gaza Strip. He also pointed out that there is a historic opportunity for the Syrian people to rebuild their country. As part of Jordan's continued efforts to assist the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip, 16 aircraft from the Royal Jordanian Air Force headed to the enclave carrying 20 tons of humanitarian and relief aid. The aid was dispatched in cooperation with the Jordan Hashemite Charity Organization and a number of Arab and friendly countries. The Jordanian Humanitarian Air Bridge is scheduled to continue for 8 days with 16 flights per day. In the occupied West Bank, Israeli forces killed 5 people in 3 separate bombings in the Jenin area. The Palestinian Ministry of Health said the death toll in Jenin Governorate has risen to 24 since the start of Israel's military offensive on the city and its refugee camp 12 days ago, in addition to dozens of injuries. Meanwhile, another Palestinian died of his wounds after an Israeli sniper shot him in the chest during a raid on the Tul Karim refugee camp. Jewish settlers set fire to a mosque northwest of Jericho early today. A local source said the fire resulted in the total destruction of the mosque, and the attackers also torched a nearby agricultural tractor. That's it for tonight. Thank you for watching.